Hey guys, my name is Zeniac and welcome back to our isolated city here in City Skylines, where last episode we done some tremendous expansions. Not only we get a fully fledged public transport system all set up, we also intertwined and complemented the buses with the metro line too, and people are able to move all over the place with ease. Well, today I'm going to continue these expansions. Now, I'm kind of gearing up for a number of things on these islands. One of them is a new industry, a university, an airport, among many other things to mention. Now, to be able to get all these up, there's a lot of groundwork stuff we have to do to be able to continue. So this is what I want to try and work towards in the next few episodes, is slowly start ticking off some of the big projects, but I need to lay down the infrastructure to be able to do it. Where today, I want to lay some infrastructure down to be able to build an airport. Only a small one. It's not going to be ridiculously huge. We're a small isolated island. We don't need a big airport. But to be able to do so, we're going to need the infrastructure, which I'm not too worried about today, but I need a reason for people to come. I don't want them all to just leave. I want tourists to come here. So we're going to turn one of the eyes on Wilson Island into a little bit of a tourist spot. Maybe drop a hotel, couple of activities, set a ferry system that goes over there. It's going to be beautiful. So as always, guys, if you do enjoy this, please smash that like button down below. And if you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe so you get notified when the next episode does come out. But we did a lot of expansion, guys. We find over 20,000 residents. And we need to set up some more services. Because you look at the policing. Not the policing, sorry, the fire. I always get confused between the policing and the fire right now. Hospitals, not too good in this area. Policing's kind of okay, fire's kind of okay, but like, you know, we need to make sure that we kind of covering all kind of bases right now. Schooling, we have no schools over here, so you kind of get the gist of it. We'll sort that out in just a moment. But here are the eyes of Wilson, and I'm gonna turn this one in here into a little bit of a tourist island. It ain't going to be huge, it ain't going to be a lot, but once I can start getting some tourist hotspots on the island, then I have a reason for them to come, and they won't just arrive via boat. We can finally have some planes. Who knows, we might be able to create our own airline company. So we're going to set the ferry system coming off from over here. This is a commercial zoned area. Public transport, we have a bus stop that does come in and stop anyway, so any tourists or residents that want to move and get over here, it should be fairly easy for them. Now, on this island, we're going to try and place down, let me quickly find it right now, we have the luxury hotel. Look at the sheer size of this. It is absolutely massive, but it will be a great kind of feature for the island. And then around it, we might dot a few little bits and bobs, but around it, what I mainly want to get down is a lot of stuff, a lot of the park stuff that kind of revolves around the waterfront. You've got the pier. You got the fishing tours, you got the jet ski rental, the marina, I'm sure there's like a floating cafe, the restaurant pier as well. All that kind of good stuff that makes it a pretty decent tourist hotspot, and it utilizes the fact that it's on an island as well. My only problem is going to be, right, is the garbage issues, the policing, the fire, because it's an island. How are they going to get them services? I don't know yet. I don't know how I'm going to figure that one out, but I'm sure I'll do something foolish to make it work. So first things first, then, we're going to need to have the ability to get the boats to and from. So, ships here. We only need the small ferry stop, which I could just utilize my canal stop if I wanted to. Or I can go for something a little bit larger to make it kind of fit within the vibe of the area that we're going to have going on. And I'll place it just there. That is now going to set up how we use our roads on this island. Now we're going to try our best to somewhat build a grid, but it's not really going to go down too well. We'll actually unhook this first. Excuse me, I would like to utilize the unhooking, thank you very much, with the rural style road. Oh, I've just locked it again, didn't I? What am I doing? There we go. So there to there is a 6. So if I just quickly... Well, it doesn't really matter. That is now a 8. A 2. And I could technically run down right now. If I went by a 35. Did a 10. You've kind of got a grid, but I don't want to keep it as a grid. I just want to use this as a template, as a base plate. Now, our little hotel would almost fit in there. It looks like it's more of a 11 than a 10. So that's something that we got to think of. So if I delete you to here, now that's currently a 2. So in reality, I want to go by a 9. All right, by a 9. All right, delete that. So it's not your normal style grid at the moment. It's not your normal style grid. And then with this, I want to place the hotel down. Now, do I have it on the very end, or do I have it in the center? In the center could be pretty good, but I feel like on the end, you know, that cost me then, guys, a ridiculous eye-watering 200,000. But look at that for a hotel. Oh no, Wilson, what am I doing to your eye right now? What am I doing to your eye? That sets us up quite beautifully. And the hotel has 360 panoramic views of the ocean and the beaches. It's pretty nice, isn't it? It is pretty nice. But we need to kind of continue this momentum. So cutting across with another road right now. We're going to bring this down here. And I'll cut out by a 3. We'll bring this down as well. So what was that? The length of that road there? That was a 15. So this one's slightly a little bit longer. Only by 1. So 3 and a 3. So we get to utilize adding in a few little bits and bobs on this. We'll bring this down as well. Let me just page up there. There we go. So yeah, let me just go to about there. Oh, what happened then? To here. Because I'm trying to add in a few little roads here and there. What was the length of that road? Oh, it doesn't matter because this side is technically a little bit longer anyway. There we go. There we go. There we go. So, nice little simple design. Effective. Allows us to place whatever we want over here right now. As we utilize this island. So, some bits we need to kind of slightly raise, as you can now see. To make it all fit within. Raise you slightly up. Raise you slightly up. And you. So the water doesn't hit us too much. Anything on this side? I think this side is going to be perfectly fine. So we'll build up some more touristy stuff over here right now. So stuff like a little bit of a fishing pier. I could squeeze in smack bang right there. We have the fishing tours. So the fishing pier and the fishing tours need to kind of be together, don't they? So that goes there. What if I just reposition this slightly? There we go. There we go. So I like the crookedness. Looks pretty nice. Doesn't feel too uniform. So then you got the jet ski rentals over on this side. Along with the marina. So you get the boats on the one side, the jet skis on the other side. And you get to watch all the fishing boats in the morning, chugging along. I'm telling you, it's a hot spot, boys. It's a hot spot right now. So what else we got? We've also got the Pier Restaurante. Which we can have this directly in front of the actual hotel itself. So you can have your nice, delicious meals. You can look down at the restaurant, phone up, book a table. Oh, it's beautiful. It's quite a little unique little place, isn't it? So what else could I squeeze down here then? I think that's all that. I think I do have... Oh, this here, the floating cafe. Is this something additional that I squeeze in? This in itself is quite a large building. I don't think I want to do this because it sticks out a little bit too far. It does, doesn't it? Yeah. Now, do we have... What other... Such a Ralph's, Lazarette Plaza, such a shopping. Is there one for, like, tourism? Is it the Lazarette one? No, that's the health. That's to do with health. We have the Fountain of Life and Death. The Neighborhood Park one. I'm trying to see if there's anything additional I could maybe use. Ooh, the official park. That has a fountain in the middle. That's kind of nice, isn't it? But I think everything else is a little bit too much. I like the idea of this. As soon as you get off... Does it have a fountain? No, it doesn't. But I like the idea of it. As soon as you get off the your ferry, you're greeted with this beautiful little kind of statue right now. Glorious. And is there anything else I can maybe utilize from? The fishing island. Again, no, I don't want to do that. It's a bit too much. Japanese garden styles. We've got plaza with trees, plaza with picnic tables. I could maybe throw you in just here. So it's more of a line and we build everything around it. We'll probably place some stores and stuff on to kind of increase the vibe on this area. Chirper tours. Could you imagine we set up chirper tours over here? That's pushing it a little bit too far. Right, anything else we could probably get away with? I don't think there's really much else you could kind of get away with or want to place on here. I'm just kind of quickly going through it right now. Because some of the buildings are a little bit too big. And I think they'll ruin the vibe in reality. But I could drop down some small little stores and stuff anyway. Which will have like restaurants on. And all that kind of good stuff. But I fear that these will complain. Because they're so isolated. That's my fear, that they will complain so much because they're so isolated. But we'll have to try and work some magic. Now, I could do a little bit of residential for the locals that live on the island. This is for the locals that live on the island, guys. The workers and whatnot. I don't know how well this is going to go. But we need to place some trees down. Which I'll do just in a moment. Let's just get the island up and running. There we go. Bring it all the way over to here. Sweet, sweet, sweet. In terms of power, I reckon we utilize... I mean, wind turbines do add a little bit of noise. Offshore turbines... I mean, how much power do you reckon we'll need to power all of this? Do you reckon the 12 watts it produces... Is it 12 over there? 20 watts it produces is enough? Apparently so. Apparently so. Okay, interesting. Now, content creator trees. The coconut tree. Oh, wait, do I have this in the brush pack? Let me go to a new brush. I do have the coconut tree. How do I deselect everything I currently got? Alright, goodbye. So, let's see. Let's see. A Californian palm and a coconut tree sound freaking good. Fairly decent. How does that look? Oh, this is glorious! I like it. Alright, so we do some high density of these trees dotted around. And then we'll try and reduce the strength dramatically. As we then do the outer perimeter of the island. There we go. That feels better, doesn't it? There's a couple there that are going to get oofed, obviously. Oh, that's glorious. I'm sorry, Wilson, but look at your eye. I like it. I like that quite a bit. So, obviously, we got to bring people over here, which means we need to set up. Now, we've only got the single ferry stop system there. Over here, Actually, I'll do the road to connect first. Over here, we'll do a larger one. Because it might allow us to bring additional ferries and boats in different areas and locations. So if I dropped it spatially occupied, can I just anarchy it on? Yes. So if I dropped it here, and then we unhook it, obviously. That is now in. That is now a part of it. But we need actual the ferry depot setting up as well. So the ferry depot, is it a building I can squeeze over here? It is, but it feels a little bit too far out. But I will squeeze it in just here anyway. There we go. So let's just get this connected real quick. Actually, let me unhook that road as well. Upgrade it to you. There we go. Oh, what happened then? That went really weird, didn't it? That's really funky. Oh, is it now classing the building as connected to the road? Ah, it is. Oh, I gotta sort all that elevation change out anyway, but that's stress for another day. Oh, that island looks so good. It does look pretty good, doesn't it? Right, so we're gonna sort out a ferry line then. Oh, not a ferry line. We need to do the ferry pathway first. So let's say I had your main drag there. Okay. And then we, in reality, would want to connect like that for the two. So they come out, off they go. Now, it's pretty much going to be the same for this. But I reckon I wiggle it out like that. Just for the funsies. Okay. This we'll bring out. Nice and simple. And now we can create a little line. So it'll probably just be one ferry going back and forth, to be honest with you. One there, and back again. How many are they going to be pumping out for us? We can also change them as well, which is interesting. So what I could do is going back to this ferry line right now. So I could change the model to this one, if it will work. See, this is where you guys are gonna have to let me know right now what would be better. So I've got that one. No, not that one. Sorry, this one. Updated ferry. Because it looks like now it's part of vehicles. I don't know. Let me. You've got the original one. Let's flip it this way. You got the original one there. You got the flat one that I use in Canal Town, and then you got this one. It looks like it can contain vehicles. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section down below. Now, this is going swimmingly. Everything's all great, but there's going to come to a point where they're going to need the services. And I wish it wasn't like that, but that's how it is. That's how it works, unfortunately. So, low density commercial coming in. We're going to continue this. We'll try and extend and expand down in this direction. So, cutting through. So, continuing all of this. That is 20. So, if I do it by a 10, I could get away then with a beautiful 10 by 10 bend. As it all comes to a close. But where we connected here. So, it'll be nice to quickly delete this power line and reposition it. try and get some more zoning done. So just take that to there. That comes over here anyway, so that will be all good. Water. Quickly extend this down. There we go. And we're going to drop down residential to here. Here and here. I'll do it all to there. There we go. So, oh, a little bit there needs a bit of water. Sweet, mate. So, yeah, they're going to complain so bad. I don't know what the best method would be to do this right now. How do you create a little island like this in City Skylines and still provide them with all their needs? I can do an underground tunnel, right? And only select service vehicles to use it. That's my other option, but it's never the best option. It's never like the best option. Like if I just quickly pause and say I added it to this, and if I do it as a highway style road, because that will allow me to not have people walk on it. How does that look? See, it's not the best, is it? Well, if I did it like this, where would I take this road to? Do you reckon I could hide it? From maybe this? Or maybe a bit further back? It's a tough decision to make, isn't it? I need it somewhere. I mean, it could come over here, to be honest with you. It doesn't really make any difference. We'll do it... Well, you know what? We'll do it here, because we can... Oh, we can hide it within these roads here, couldn't we? Right, let me just get off the upgrading of it. So if I dropped it down there, I can hide it there. I don't know how well this is going to work. I don't know how well. But it's the only really way you can kind of slightly get around it, kind of ish a little bit. Right, there to there. Now you're going to see this road, 100%. You're going to see this road underneath. So quickly add that in, and then we'll sync it. So start here, and I'll sync it. So you can't see it. All here and sync it. Let's bring that slightly down for the gradient. So you shouldn't be able to see it. The only thing that you might be able to see is this node here from above ground. No, okay, you can kind of get away with it. So you wouldn't really know, would you? You wouldn't really know that it's there. I'm just going to make sure real quickly that we make the vehicle restrictions on this road to ban all vehicles except the services, the garbage. Oh, that's a good point. They're going to need cargo for the commercial. But nothing else. Nothing else. And can I... Oh yeah, apply restrictions to the entire road. So that should go all the way through, right? To here. Now that should technically work. That should technically work, but I've done this in the past before, and some people, pedestrians, have bypassed what I've told it to be. So we kind of get away with it like that. We kind of get away with it. We got the one ferry now going back and forth. There's starting to be a few people now waiting, which is good to see. And do you think I should do like a direct walkable route straight down to here? Or do you reckon then walking around here is fine? Shame you can't get vehicles on that, isn't it? I bet there's a mod that allows you to do it. There has to be. There's a mod for everything. But this is pretty cool, right? We have someone over here already. Now, do I region it and then let you guys give me a name for it? That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? That would be pretty cool. But I like it. I like that little tourist hotspot right now. It's pretty beautiful. So give it some time. And oh, actually, this is a good point. If I go underground, oh, is that a vehicle now? That is. Oh, it's a garbage vehicle coming straight in. Yes, boys. So that should pick up the garbage for this island, for the hotel, which it does, and off it goes. Nice. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for this. So let it do what it's got to do for a little while then. And let's add in some more services over here. So they've got some policing, but it's not perfect. We could do with a couple of closer... I mean, I feel like I need to build something a little bit more centralized. But first, let me do the schools anyway. So we're going to need some more elementary schools. And... oh, actually, you know what? I want to build another park area. And if I build a park area and implement the schools around the park, you know that's what generates us big revenue. So I've got a park there. I feel like I need a decent park around here. Right, so what I'll do, I'll first plan out my first road. I want this road. Actually, no, not that road. I'll have this road here be the one that connects to there. Or here. I will do it here. So if I come out by 60... and I come out by 50 there. Right, so then come out by 60. So that is actually 20 up. So which will be this one here. 50 there. So bring you out. Bring you out. And then these roads is where they will all connect. So based off this... like I said, I want to build a park. I feel like I need to build a park within the middle. I could build it... do you know what? I could actually build it here. Interesting. Very interesting. So, right, let me just see this to begin with then. So if I wanted to do a bend here, it'll be a 10 by 10. The bend that takes place then here is a 15 by 15. The bend that then takes place here is, I think it's a 20 by 20, right? 20 by 20. Now this one gets a little bit more difficult. It really does. So in reality, I mean, I could use the connection tool for all this. That comes down to there by an extra 10. So this come down here by an extra 10. Then the bend at that point is a 29 by 30. It works either way. So that runs hopefully beautifully. You could then argue the snap, but I don't like it anyway. Because nothing is going to beat doing the connection tool. But if I run this up to there, vehicles are starting to use it as well, so it is kind of handy. Run this down to here. Now I can build the city park within this triangle, which I think is probably an even better idea. So if I went for a 10 by 10 bend, and then I connected this one up. 29 by 29. And then build the city park in that triangle. Why not? That would be so much better, wouldn't it? That would be so much better. So that whole distance there is a 70. So I could do a 20 then up. And then from here, a 20 and up. And then there is a 30. So I could then do a couple of 10s. And by 10s, I mean just there to break it all up. Which you could almost borderline get away here. That's a 10 going across. Bam. To break up the spacing. So that works out here. 10 straight down. So what is that distance again? A 50. So doing the 20. And then doing a 10. So I get rid of you. I could split you up and split you up just there. Oh, that's the through road though, isn't it? Can't kill off the through road. Alright, we'll kill that off there. Add you in there. Add you in there. Yep, this should work out. So that's where the park's going to go. So that's where my schools are going to go. That's where my schools are going to go. So I've kind of got a design set up. And then we'll branch off it as we move forward. Yeah, I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy with that. So, lots of peeps are here now. The commercial vehicles are going through because obviously they need to give the places all their goods. Tourists are here right now, discovering the island. This is going to be a beautiful little hotspot, isn't it? Now, I don't know what to do for that island. I can do something very similar. Same with this one. I might turn this into an oil island because there's some beautiful oil around there. But yeah, it is going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting, but we've got some tourism right now, so we can gear up for like an airport at some point. Next episode, we'll get all of this zoning in, place a little park in. I might save this area here to build a university campus, which I think would be really good to educate a lot of the citizens. And then the airport's going to be around like on this side somewhere. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know whether to kind of have it on the beachfront, whether it cuts across this way on the edge of here. I don't truly know. If I go into the region view right now, where do you reckon I should throw down the airport? Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. But we'll end it for here. Hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So...